Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys your Pick 3 Tennessee workout. Today we will be working on a Tic Tac Toe strategy. I went back just a couple of days. I wanted to share with you how you may want to put your workout sheets together and what areas of the Tic Tac Toe board you may want to look at potential hits. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure you practice on paper before you start utilizing any of the techniques. See if your predictions are spot on, and then when you feel comfortable, proceed. Okay, so let's start with Monday, September 16th. You guys have 3 draws per day. So what I've done here for the morning, you guys have the 795. I did a +1 and a -1. You guys had midday 055. I had a +1 and a -1 there to compare. And you guys had a 012 in the evening. I did a +1 and -1. Okay. So when you're putting your hits in, your previous hits, 795, I put it in diagonally. Okay. Some people may put it in other ways. Feel free to try and keep what works for you. Okay. For right now, we start at the first far left corner, going to the far right side of the tic-tac-toe board. So we have 795. Now the next thing to do is to add 1. Okay, so we're going to add 1. So we're going to start on that 5, and we're going to add 1 all the way around. So 5 + 1 is 6. 6 + 1 is 7. 7 + 1 is 8. 8 + 1 is 9. 9 + 1 is 10. Now when you get to your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones, place your 0. 0 + 1 is 1. All right, so that's when you're adding. Now when you're subtracting, we're just going to subtract 1. So we're going to again start with the left corner, going to the right side, 795. Starting with that 5, we're going to start subtracting 1. So 5 - 1 is 4. 4 - 1 is 3. 3 - 1 is 2. 2 - 1 is 1. All right, 1 - 1 is 0. And then we're going to take this 0, turn it into a what? A 10. 10 - 1 is 9. Okay, so that's how you would count them out. So again, we have your midday, morning, midday, and evening, and you just have your +1 and subtraction 1. Now don't get creeped out by all the tags or the tic-tac-toe boards. Pay attention to your center columns. If you have a double or some type of mirror connected to that hit in the center column, that's something you're going to want to pay attention to. Okay. All right. So let's look at this. We have the 795, for instance. You notice here that's 9, 1, and this 8. There's not a double or any type of mirror that goes with that. There's a 9, 9 here. I noticed another thing too about this one. It was part of a false triple. These could be really hot. Okay, so whenever you guys see this, pay attention to these. Okay, all right. You guys actually had another one. I didn't see a hit that came off of there with the pattern, but this is something you may want to pay attention to for the next couple days. But anyways, getting back to the 795. Just in case you needed to know what your mirrors are, make sure you guys know what they are, okay? When we're talking about mirrors and doubles, you see this 9, 9, that's your double, but 9, 4 is your mirror, okay? It's the same number, it's just opposite of itself. So when we're saying mirror numbers, we're saying 0 could be a 5, or 5 could be a 0. A 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. A 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2. 3 could be an 8, 8 could be a 3. 4 can be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. Okay, that's what we mean by mirrors. So especially when you see those kind of like triples, false trips, pay attention to them, guys. Okay. All right. So what I've noticed about Tennessee, whenever you guys have this center double or mirror from the hit, what you may want to do is you want to literally take all your numbers straight in different directions. This is what I mean. Okay, let's say numbers may come across. I would start with 723. I'm going to write that down. 194, no particular order. 095. Okay, then I would go up and down. Okay, so 710, 299, 345. Okay, all right. Then the only other options would be to go diagonal. So you have 2 ways to do that. Your 795, because it could repeat again. Guess I'm telling on myself. And 390. Okay. All right. So that's about 8 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 possibilities, right? And what I would do is I would hold on to them hopefully for the next day. All right, well, watch this. This 795 actually came back as 597 September 17th midday. That's just taking all the numbers going across. Okay, so make sure you're paying close attention to that. All right, now there was another specialty. This happened to be part of a false trip right here, and notice it actually extended itself sideways. So you may want to take the same thing, just run your numbers across, run your numbers up and down, and then the 2 diagonal, right? Well, this 765 that you see here, it actually plays 675 the next evening. Okay, so when I say triples are hot, triples are hot. Okay, all right, so that's something to make sure you pay attention to. Let's go on to September 17th. Okay, so morning, you guys had a 000, 597 midday, and your 675 evening. Okay, again, we did the same thing, plus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Okay, now I noticed right away you have a 9-4 here, and you had this 2-7. Again, they're connected to the actual hit. All right, so I want you to pay attention to this one, especially with this 2-7. Look at the 6-7-5. Okay, pay attention to that. So with this, again, I'm going to use the same method. I'm going to go straight across. So I'm going to write 623 174 095. Okay, then I'm going to go up and down. So I'm going to go 610. Make sure I get this here. 279 095. Okay, and then I'm going to go diagonal, 370 and 675. Okay, what actually hit from here was 623. It had hit at 632, and that hit September 18th in the morning. Okay, so you guys, stuff is hitting. Okay, make sure you're paying attention to your state's patterns. Every state has their own little something. Okay, so I noticed with Tennessee right off the bat, make sure that you're paying attention to your center numbers. Make sure that you're paying attention to I noticed this is one thing you may want to pay close attention. I noticed they're doing more on the subtraction. You notice that too, just in the last couple of days, but I want you to watch that. Be careful with it. Okay, again, I hope that this helps, Tennessee. Make sure that you're paying attention every day to what's going on. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you guys on the next video.